or something.
Will Wheaton's character.
Will Wheaton's character, yeah. And,
Stand By Me, kid.
Yep. Stand By Me. That was a mind fuck when I was a kid. I did not enjoy that movie nearly as much as I thought I was going to because, dead body and
a little creepy.
It was just kind of weird. Fell in love with River Phoenix, though. And I was like, this kid's got talent.
Absolutely.
Fucking followed him throughout most of his career.
Yeah.
And then just dead, which sucks because
that is very sad.
Man, that guy, he was awesome in Sneakers. I remember
Sneakers.
Oh man, it was a great movie.
James Earl Jones in that was pretty cool too.
Yeah,
short role that he had, but
small role.
I think James was in was good.
Yeah, and then Robert Redford. I forget who else was in that movie, but
Bobby.
So my brother was kind of Trekkie, and I was more into Star Wars. And yes, there's a little divide in our house. Just like you were saying,
are just flipping cool, man.
In Darth Vader, I still to this day would argue that he is the best villain created across every movie, book, anything.
Well,
just
as much
incredible.
As people didn't like the prequels, and I understand why,
right.
And I still enjoy them on a level.
That little kid who played Anakin could not act.
Well, we all know that. and people, and I understand the controversies about like Jar Jar too, like why, and at the same time, like I totally understand, like I think what Lucas's mind was behind doing that, and I really wish we'd seen more of that. I really would have liked to explore what Jar Jar was really going to be about.
I never had a problem with Jar Jar.
No, I mean, it was just like the side comic relief.
I didn't like the guy who did the voice. I didn't like his voice. But that guy who actually did his voice, he received he was talking.
Criticism.
Yeah, he was talking about it years later. He was like, "Man, I could not leave my house.
Right,
people hated me, death threats all the time.
That sucks, man.
It was awful. Like I could not live my life for like 5 years until after the new one came out and Jar Jar wasn't in it anymore. It's like, man, people need to chill out. I might not have liked your character, but I've got better things to do than."
That would be like that willingness to
better.
not be a jerk to other people, like having that common decency that you cultivate in yourself or your parents cultivated in you. Maybe, please, like the impatient person, the American for his coffee. It's the same thing.
I mean, I would rather watch paint dry than go out of my way to threaten him because of a character in a movie. That's just insane to me. Like, I think anybody who did that should be
analyzed,
analyzed and really done some thinking on. See where it went off the track with them.
Well, back to Darth Vader, right? The reason I brought up the prequels, right? Any reason to bring them? Well, no, I just realized that I needed to backtrack on that one a little bit because we're both good at like the ADD conversations that go all sorts of directions. Isn't that like the heart of what this show is about?
That's exactly what this show is about.
Exactly.
We at the very beginning of the show, real quick. Yeah. At the very beginning of the show, when we did the show, I would have a list of topics and I would try and transition from one to the other. Man, it was impossible. So I just gave up early on. I was just
well done.
This just needs to. Needs to flow. Because if I tried staying on topic, it was just all over the place, and I couldn't find a way to get from what we're talking about now after it goes sideways to get back to the New England Patriots. It's a hard
because that's the only place you're going to go back to anyway.
It's a hard transition. I couldn't figure it out, so I was like, oh fuck it. If we talk about it, we won't. And speaking about getting off topic, we're going to go ahead and take a quick break, and we want you guys to listen to Ozzy Fresh, A-Z-I Fresh. The name of the song is Gang Shit. Gang Shit. You can hear it here first on The William Barron Show, and we're going to play it for you right now. Thank you guys for listening to the show.
Gang. 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 Gang shit. Gang shit. Gang shit. Gang shit. Gang shit, gang shit, gang shit, gang shit. Told Shorty gon' bust it wide open, yeah. Tryna get deeper in the ocean. Back slow, we can fuck slow motion. Be quiet, don't cause a commotion, yeah. I got your rent in my pocket. Deep broke nigga really need to stop it. Ice on me, ain't talk about hockey. Line niggas up and we'll put them in a coffin, yeah. I be smoke like a vet. Rolling in my wrist, got these niggas upset. Fuck on commercial, gon' gas to the jet. Throwing out hundreds like I'm leaving on a tip, yeah. I got the lead in this bitch, I got no reason to quit, yeah. Niggas say they wanna spar with me. I'm like Bruce Lee in this bitch, yeah. Chauffeur is pushing the whip, I don't have to drive again, yeah. I'm out the Molly and Zan. I'm so high, I don't know where to land, yeah. Had to fuck Shorty and a friend. Fell asleep, woke up, then I fucked them again. Slapping on the air like I'm playing a band. Rockstar lifestyle, I'm aiming to live. Gang, gang, gang. Gang shit, 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 gang shit. I got it off on the strength, yeah. You get it off of your bitch, yeah. You was a targeted hit, my niggas snappers and shit. I got the clout that you wish. Gangsters ready to hit. Guns with extended clips. Throwing out shots, give a fuck who we hit. This is a whole lot of gang shit. My niggas on this dangerous. Throwing up signs like we banging. I give a fuck what you claiming. Real niggas gonna relay this. I know I'm up next is amazing. I can't believe they tried to play me like I'm an Xbox or a station. I saw the vision, I chased it. Now I'm money piling up in the basement. This week got me higher than angels. Fucking bad bitch, your book is so brainless. Ooh, blow a couple racks up of Vegas. At the slots you can catch me at the tables. This is real life in the fables. Good brain, call it education. Gang, 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 gang. Gang shit, 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 gang shit. Mixing up syrup in my cup, yeah. I am the one that they want, yeah. These niggas nutty as fuck. I always been allergic to nuts, yeah. We got the weed in rotation, like a marathon, but we're not racing. Blowing out clouds like a train is. It give me superpowers like a saying, yeah. I got 500 on my belt, ooh. Designer on me ain't nothing else, yeah. Christian Louboutins for the steps, walk in the mall, just flex, yeah. Pushing the jack to the strip, I spin a bag on your bitch, yeah. She get what she want like tip. Gave me good head, it don't make no sense, yeah. Tell niggas I got the sauce now. Make these fuck nigga bow down. Real nigga eat Mr. Child now. Tell these fuck niggas child now. Ooh, jewels on me cold than the iceberg. I give a fuck what you might heard. I'm climbing to the top like a spider. Fucking nigga hating like I care. Gang, 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 gang shit, 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 gang shit.
The William Barron Show.
I want to share with you an awesome and fun book, Smarter Than Yesterday, written by Ellesmere Gracie. This is the second book in the Smarty Pants series. It's a collection of facts, trivia, and general knowledge. This edition takes you on a whistle-stop tour around different topics to deliver bite-sized facts and trivia. What did people do before alarm clocks were invented? How many chemicals are in a cup of coffee? Did you know that ants have a funeral procession when a member of their colony dies? What are the different types of stalkers? Did you know you can study to get a certificate in piracy? Smarter Than Yesterday is filled with information covering so many subjects. This book will suit everyone who enjoys broadening their knowledge with unusual facts, fun facts, and bizarre facts. Smarter Than Yesterday is both educational and thought-provoking. Every page will leave you smarter than yesterday. Smarter Than Yesterday is available on Kindle and Amazon. It makes a great gift, too. Smarter Than Yesterday from author Ellesmere Gracie. Order your copy on Amazon.
Folks, we all know that if you use a website to spearhead your company, your brand online, that having a good website, a good looking website, one that has SEO and all these important factors that a lot of people don't really know about, is the most important thing that you can possibly do for your company. And it's almost impossible to find a good company that can do that. Well, I've got one for you, highlandweb.co. They're based out of Canada. And within a couple of months, they promise you that they can get you on the front page of Google. That is huge. And if they don't, you get every penny back. It's amazing. They can do it for so much less than most companies. And I've done my research on this. They're very reasonable. Please go check out. If you've got a website that needs some help, we're going to look into this. The William Barron Show is going to look into this. highlandweb.co. You can go there, check them out, talk to somebody, at least give them the opportunity to tell you what they can do for you. highlandweb.co. Listen up, edible fans. Do you love edibles but can't handle the high price at your local dispensary? Do you want to make your own edibles but you don't really know how to cook or bake? Well, Grassman Gourmet created edible kits that allow you to whip up homemade edibles with ease. Their edible kit provides everything you need except for butter and the bud. You can make Rocky Road fudge in the microwave and no special baking equipment is necessary. The kit also includes a special filter that helps ensure that your edibles taste amazing. You can make edibles whenever you want, using as much bud as you want. Use a little or a lot, doesn't matter. It's up to you. Premium ingredients are included in the kit and can be ordered on Amazon. Eat up, edible fans. Visit grassmangourmet.com for more information on how to get yourself a better edible.
The William Barron Show.
Well,
But,
so the prequels,
Darth Vader.
Yeah. Going back and seeing what Anakin went through, right? Like
Right.
the whole mess of crud that just must have twisted his mind to get to that point. You go back and watch 4, 5, and 6, and you're like, oh, snap, this character's like way, way more deep than I had any idea about.
Oh, yeah.
Right? Like, dag nabbit, like all this stuff you're seeing him do in 4, 5, and 6 makes a ton more sense when you see it through the eyes of 1, 2, and 3.
And Hayden Christensen got a bad rap
He
for
really
his
did.
Anakin role,
He
and
really
I
did.
thought it was amazing. I thought he truly, like, I felt him getting angrier as
Mm-hmm.
the movie progressed, and everybody gave him such a hard time for not being believable. But I could actually, like, anytime he would be on camera, like, you could. You take in what he just did, and then when he comes back on camera, he's just a little bit
Right.
more mad about anything, really. It didn't matter exactly what he was upset about. Obviously, he was in love. But, I mean, I thought he did an amazing job showing you
yeah.
how angry...
Like once he's got his legs cut off at that final fight.
Sure, yeah.
Sorry, spoiler alert. Who hasn't seen that
Yeah.
right now? 10 years later.
And he's reaching for him and...
Right.
fucking
Like, yeah, you absolutely feel the emotion of that
anger.
scene.
Now, the end part where he actually becomes Darth Vader and then he goes, no!
That was, well, I think we have to lay that at James Earl Jones' feet. And whoever edited that.
Whoever thought...
Somebody
yeah.
could have edited. I mean, James could have even said it the way he did, but there's got to have been a way to have edited that to be less hokey.
You can't
Everybody
clench your
hated that.
fist and look up and scream no. That's just... You might as well, like Platoon.
There should have been some kind of like growl to the. No!
Yeah.
It could have been like
Not the
like,
word no, just
right.
a grunt, like a scream.
Stella. It's not streetcar.
I thought it was awesome. I thought it was awesome the way that all the metal bent around him, and it really showed how angry he was. But man, that
the little squeaking noises, everything sealing him in.
yeah. But man, that line, I don't know why
just
George
drops
Lucas was
the level.
The thing about the new Star Wars that I don't like, and this is a product of Disney, is they do a little too much little jokes for me. Like those little
Reference type stuff.
Those little like comic relief little lines. I'm trying to think.
There's a lot of that in Episode 7.
Yeah, and in Episode
Which
7,
I get because they're wanting to make that bridge. They're wanting. I mean, it's like a whole new slew of characters, and so they're trying to. I think give something back to the fans. Like, okay, we're still Star Wars. It's Disney, but it's still Star Wars.
right?
And
Well,
so
right.
maybe they leaned on that a little heavier than they needed to.
But see, in that one, I didn't mind it. But in this new one, it was just like, oh, come
was it
like,
still?
Huh?
What
Yeah,
you're saying?
it's thick. It's pretty heavy, and a lot of it has to do with Luke. Like
Well, he hasn't had his turn. He hasn't had his turn yet.
he'll take just a really intense moment and just say something that is clever and it's funny. But I'm like, I could have gone without that. You could have just pushed through.
There's
that.
ways to be more subtle, maybe,
Yeah, I think so.
and draw you into the story more.
Yeah,
instead of
I mean,
nostalgia.
They did an amazing job, but I could do without that. That's my only complaint, and
Right
that's
on.
not even a complaint because, like I said, it was funny.
This
It was
is your
clever.
personal peeve.
But yeah, amazing movie. You should watch it.
Oh, what's going to happen?
Oh, it better. I can't wait until I can get all of them on
All 9.
all 9 and just
Sit and watch
torture
'em.
my kids and just make them watch it.
That'd be so great.
But yeah, they're huge into Star Wars too, so they enjoy it. But yeah, I didn't like how Darth Vader. Where he's not there anymore. Like I want them to go back to in between where Hayden Christensen and then whoever, what was his name, David Price that played Darth Vader in the movie in the first 3. It was I think his name was David Price. He was the one in the suit.
Oh yeah,
In James
no,
Zero.
it's yeah, the big dude. He was
Yeah,
like
he's just a huge guy.
yeah. I watched like a Netflix thing about him.
Yeah.
I can't. David Prowse.
David Prowse. Okay. So in between Hayden and David Prowse,
Boy,
I want
nerds, man.
something right there.
Why do we know the dude in the suit's name?
I don't fucking
Right?
know. Because you remember the first time when you found out that wasn't his voice, you were just
Right.
like, whoa. That was the first like sound design